Alright everyone, welcome to match 3. Let's see if we're down, but we're not out yet in this league. Let's see if we can, I guess we'll keep this hand. I know what I just said at the end of the last video, but feels reasonable. I have a cantrip here to help us draw into some more stuff, so we'll go ahead and keep this. I mean, in Modern, it's not possible that we play against 5 really powerful, really fast, really linear decks in a row, right? There's got to be a fair matchup in here somewhere. Well, it's interesting. I guess, let's see, we're at 7 cards, so I guess we'll go ahead and try and get something going here. Oh my. I'll put both of these into the graveyard. Oh, there's a gift. We've got plenty of lands, so what do you got, opponent? Too bad. More lands, okay. Well, the jig is officially up, but the good news is that we have enough mana in hand and on the battlefield to hardcast an Elesh Norn if that ever becomes relevant. So, alright. I kind of want to see what our opponent's doing here. I don't think it's necessary to discard. Let's discard a land here. We'll tap another blue. Our opponent might be on the whole Mardu. Yeah, it looks like they are. So, okay, so we'll take their Dreadbore. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have drained them, but opponent doesn't have a whole lot going on, so get a Strand out here. So let's see. You can definitely expect some probably pretty severe hate in our post-boarded games here against a deck like this. I don't think our Jaces will be very good here, because they're just going to play pretty much all the removal and then some. So, alright, so the Mire's gone. He still has a couple cards in hand, one of which we know is a bolt. So let's go ahead and we got 2 black, 2 blue. Plenty of white sources in hand, so alright, let's grab this. Well, so we know this is going to eat a bolt. Do we play it anyway? Ooh, you know what? Alright, we'll hold the Jace for one more turn, and then we'll fire up this Creeping Tar Pit, see if we can bait our opponent into bolting it. I guess we could have done that right now. Yeah, I guess we should have done that, huh? Flashback Faithless Looting. Wow. Ay caramba. Alright, so we can strip the bolt from our opponent's hand if we want. We can drain them as well. We're going to discard a Fatal Push, because it's not very impressive against Souls tokens. Okay, so they have a Fatal Push of their own and a Lightning Bolt. And a Bedlam Reveler, unfortunately. So we'll take the Bolt since it's a bit more versatile. And like I said, I think in order to win this game, I think we're going to need to start get this Jace online. So why don't we go ahead and let them Fatal Push this. Next turn we play the Jace. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to play Bedlam Reveler and get a whole bunch of new cards, and then also play some Lingering Souls, and yikes. Alright. Timely seems okay. Fatal Push is not good. Lingering Souls is probably pretty good here. Let's see, so even if we manage to play an Iona, what do we even name? It's almost like we have to name white for path. Leyline just can't be where we want to be, right? Well, they have Faithless Looting and all that kind of stuff. Brutality doesn't do too much, but it does gain life, though. I'm gonna cut the Snapcaster. Well, no, I guess we want maximum Jaces to try and get through their removal. Maybe we just don't want this Leyline. Their deck's just so powerful, though, with access to their graveyard. And they're probably gonna bring in Leyline in the Void for our graveyard. Alright. Go down those. Go down the Counter Squall, because that'll be impossible to cast if they Blood Moon us. Cut one Gifts. Yes. And if... So if we were on the draw, I would, well, hand's probably going to get ripped up a bit. I guess we'll keep. Now, I see there's no benefit here to not playing a land, going to the next turn, drawing a card, discarding Obzedat. No, that puts us way too far behind. So we'll just do this, and see where this goes. Hopefully we draw some fetch lands. Alright, so I guess the Goryo is going away. Okay. These past couple weeks, we've been playing these 3-color decks just doesn't feel great. I kind of yearn for a much simpler mana base. Ooh, there's a Goryo's, so that'll be sweet if we can get this Obzedat into the graveyard. Oops. At least these Lingering Souls will be able to begin pressuring our opponent a little bit. But, oh, opponent's stuck on lands. That's pretty good for us. They do have a Lingering Souls of their own. Now, unfortunately, if they go land Blood Moon, we're kind of in a bad spot. We do have a Disenchant in our deck. Double black, so this is going to be their own Lingering Souls, I assume. Or Collective Brutality, perhaps. So in the event that we draw an untapped land and we get to gifts, unsure of whether we want to do a value gifts pile or just try to get maybe it's a value gifts, like a Collective Brutality, a Jace, something we can use to get our... Oh, okay. Alright, so there goes our other Goryos. That's stinky. Alright, so I think I'm going to do this. Try and hit a land. Sure, you know what? It's good, but both of those into the old graveyard. Did hit a land, unfortunately it does not cast the other half of our Lingering Souls. Okay. Do we want to bring these ley lines in? So we got lucky there. Lingering Souls is just so difficult for opponent to deal with. They don't have their own Lingering Souls. Maybe the Reanimate plan is just not good here. Maybe the Reanimate plan's not good here. We will keep in Elesh Norn just because. Keep in just one Unburial Rite. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Let's go off the rails here. We're gonna mix it up. I guess we're just gonna take like a mid-range, more of a mid-rangey approach. But we'll keep these in because we can easily get to the lands to cast them, although if we get Blood Moon we can't, but let's just try it and see what happens. This game's not going to be over quickly unless they get a really early Blood Moon. It's a really controlling hand, but potentially beats a Blood Moon. I don't know. Take the path. That's interesting. So this is going to grab us a Plains. But now, again, we didn't open on one of our. Oops. We didn't open on one of our ley lines, so this hand is a bit of a clunker. Okay. Alright, well you have 3 colors of mana now, in basic form. Unfortunately our hand is just coming apart at the seams here. Yep, I am familiar with this gentleman. This is the card that I said that I need to remember about in this matchup, and it appears as though once again I have forgotten. I want to keep up negate here. And we'll try and do this next turn, although this guy's going to kill us really quickly. So I guess we're looking to just get a few more additional lands and get an Obzedat into play. I think that'll be with a Dispel backup. Although they could have Dreadbore as well. We'll see how things shake out here. Really don't want him to take my cantrip, but we'll see what they do. I also don't really want to take additional damage from that Cannonball. Yep, I'll take my cantrip, okay. This isn't looking good. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instants and sorceries in their graveyard, so oh, so let's see. We have no way to beat that, really. Hold on, what does this do? Discard a card. Okay, so that's not going to do exactly what we want it to do here, so. Oh boy. It's got to go into the graveyard. Guess we're kind of in it to keep this now, so. Oh shoot, and a bolt. I guess I should have responded to that. Unfortunately, yeah, this little fella here is just going to kill us. Is this the Blood Moon? Yes, it is. So when they play 1 plains, so we're not going to be able to hard cast our Elesh Norn. So I guess the plan here is to... Oh boy. Yeah. kind of hopeless, huh? Path, Timely, Disenchant. And we don't have another removal spell to get, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to kill this Comball. And we cannot kill this guy. So where is our Unburial Rites? Yeah. Okay, sure. And we can't destroy the Blood Moon. Yeah, I guess we're just dead, whether they have the bolt or not. Alright. Well, that's too bad. But we did win a game during that match. Yeah, I really don't think. Well, I asked for a fair deck, and I got it. So okay, our opponent did also bring in their Ley Lines of the Void. They do play the card there, I guess. Yeah, I'm not even sure where to begin here. Maybe it wasn't correct to trying to board into a control deck. Maybe that was the wrong answer. But I just was afraid they were going to have stuff like surgical extraction and things like that that could really. And again, if they would have landed this, if they would have started with a Ley Line, we just would have been dead in the water. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. I mean, as far as control decks go, I mean, control decks in Modern to begin with are somewhat anemic, I guess, but at the same time, I think this one is especially so, because a lot of the power of the deck relies in the Reanimator package, and if we can't have access to that, then it's very questionable as to why we're playing the deck, I suppose. But in this matchup, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, let me know what your thoughts are on kind of how we switched it up here for the third game. In paper, it seemed decent. Again, the Lingering Souls can do a lot of work, and I think if we would have been able to get an Obzedat down, I think we would have ran away with the game. And I think there were some not some suboptimal decisions that were made. I think I might have should have negated the we should have negated the discard spell that took away our cantrip. I think we probably needed that. I think I kind of undervalued the way of the strength of digging, because again, I'm more used to playing these cantrip heavy decks and stuff like that, where you can kind of get to the cards you need. And so whenever I play a deck that doesn't have that draw power, I think I just kind of I'm just not used to it, and so I assume like, oh well, yeah, I'll just get the cards, it'll draw into the cards that I need, and it just doesn't always work out. So either way, we are unfortunately out of the money here for this league, but we'll keep on keeping on and see if we can get a moral victory and at least take down one of our opponents here by the end, doing something sweet with this deck. So, all right, stay tuned.